Good afternoon.
Afternoon, everybody. If we could direct first set of questions to Gary, please, and then he can finish his bit, and then Laura can do the quiet TV stuff. There is no translation, so we'll go straight in, all in English. Gary, do you want to go first?
Yeah, hello Gary.
Hi, you're right.
Good, thank you. So what's it like to be back after that, interrupted start to the season?
Yeah, I'm delighted to be back, available for selection, for sure. I feel like my season's just starting now. Disappointment, first game for me, that's in the past, and now, like I said, I'm itching to play, and I'm looking forward to getting back involved with the rest of the squad now.
Frustrating watching everything, from a bit of a distance.
Yeah, it's any football. I'll tell you, the most frustrating thing is when you can't play football. And that's been the case for me for a few weeks. I think because of the internationals as well, it was a large period of time that I was out. But all you can do when you're out is try and influence the lads, train as hard as you can. They've got important fixtures to prepare for, so you're involved in that process the best you possibly can, and then support on a weekend. And yeah, it is frustrating, but it's about the team doing well, and they've done very well of late.
Yeah, they've done all right without you.
Thank you. Yeah. No, that's because we're a good squad. We've done very well, and I'm happy to be back involved.
How do you think the squad compares? You've watched the team in the opening weeks to the squad that you had last season.
Similar. I think we're working very well. We're trying to build that momentum by getting results, and that's what's been happening of late. So we realise that we've got a lot of games coming up now this month. We realise how important the squad's going to be, that everyone's sharp and everyone's ready to play. And again, we keep trying to build the momentum, and that continues again tomorrow with a very important game for us.
Is there a greater appetite for the Champions League, having missed out?
There's always a great appetite for that competition. It's one of the best competitions to be involved in, and for us to miss out in that last season, when you watch the games, you feel as players you want to be involved, you want to be in that competition. And obviously Chelsea, previous history is used to be competing in that competition. So we spoke before, and we feel that we're back where we belong, which is amongst some of the very best teams. So we're looking forward to testing ourselves against that.
Do you think it sets you back at all, being out for 3 years as a club?
No, not necessarily. I don't think. I think everyone realises that was a freak season for us. Like I said, if you look in the context of the past 6, 7, 8 years, whatever it may be, that was a freak season. We missed out, and we're back in this season. So again, it's something that we look forward to as players for sure, and the supporters look forward to the games. Always has that special feeling, and we're just thankful that we're back in, like I said, where we feel we belong. So looking forward to competing in this competition this season.
What's your assessment of the group overall, Gary? The teams you're going to be facing?
Difficult. I think it's a difficult group, but that's the calibre of teams that you're coming up against in the Champions League. It's going to be tough, but yeah, there's some tough groups out there, and I think we've got a difficult group.
Why do you think English clubs have struggled in recent years, Gary?
I'm not sure.
You went through this great spell of getting to lots of semi-finals and finals, and then that's really taken.
Yeah, we've been involved obviously in the final and the semi-final against Atletico when we missed out at home. Last couple of seasons, I'm not quite sure why. I'm not quite sure if you compare the other leagues. I don't know. Did they have a break in the winter? Is that a factor? Who knows? But we're more than capable of competing in it at this level. I feel we've managed to win it in the past. Manchester has managed to win it in the past, and we're focusing on what we're trying to do, and we're trying to progress as to the last stages if that's possible. But I don't think it's to do with the quality of teams in England, that's for sure.
You've obviously won the Champions League. How do you compare this group to the team that won it, that you were in?
It's difficult because we've had, like I said, we missed out on it last year, so this group has not, a lot of this group obviously is used to playing in the Champions League, but as a group it will be interesting to see how we get on. I'm sure we'll be fine. We have quality inside this squad. And I'm sure we'll be fine. But like I said, it's difficult, but we're looking forward. We're excited by this competition. We're excited to be back involved, and it's the biggest stage to be involved in club football. So why shouldn't you be?
Is your Champions League medal your kind of most treasured medal, would you say?
That alongside the Premier League, yeah. When you're playing in the Premier League for all your career, that's a big medal for me to hold. And obviously the Champions League was phenomenal. That was a great feeling, and one that I'll never ever forget. And like I said, we've come close before quarters and semi-final, where we had the home leg to get into the final against Atletico, and we just fell short. So we've had some good times and some not so good times.
What does it take, Gary? What do you need to win this, besides the obvious?
You need everything. You need a bit of luck. You need obviously vast amounts of quality. You need to be playing very well. Everything that's involved in a great team, you need. So like I said, you're competing against some of the very, very best in Europe. But as players, that's exciting. And like I said earlier, as for the fans, that's very exciting as well.
Jose Mourinho once said that it's more difficult to win the Premier League than it is to win the Champions League. Is that a fair assessment?
I'm not sure. Obviously, the consistency you need to win the Premier League is week in, week out, and that's over a longer period. And the Champions League, you have less games, but arguably, when you get into the last stages, for sure, the competition is very, very, very strong. So I'm not quite sure on that.